Goodness. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Outdoors. It's been a while over on this channel. Been a while. I think maybe skipped a couple videos, but just had some things going on, and you know, if you guys follow along on the Doss Farms channel and whatnot, my lovely wife Ray has had some health issues, and we've been sorting those out, but she's doing much better. We got a good diagnosis / prognosis yesterday, and she's got some things we need to work on just with diet. But thankfully, out of all the possibilities that could have been wrong, God answers prayers, and it just has a lot to do with her diet. We just need to sort some things out and eat some different things. And if you want to know more details, go over to the Doss Farms channel, our most recent video, and you can pick up there and all that good stuff. But man, I don't know about y'all, but we had 75-mile-an-hour winds Wednesday night and 5 inches of rain in 4 hours. And yeah, that's a lot. And then Thursday, what is today? Today's Friday. Friday, the day I'm filming this, between Sunday and Monday, we're supposed to get another 8 inches of rain, possibly 8 inches, which means one of two things. We're either going to get none or we're going to get a lot. That's how it goes, right? With weathermen and weather women. I don't want to discriminate. Weather women get it wrong just as much as weather men get it wrong. We got two things being delivered this afternoon, and I can't wait. I'm really excited to show you guys. But the other thing is today, because of what we've been going through, I just want to do some fun things. I've had an owl house, for a barn owl. I've had an owl house for 3 months, and I never hung it, and I'd like to hang it up somewhere. I want to stick a camera on it. So the reason he's watching me right now is if he sees me head for that side-by-side, he's going to rip off. And he's going to tell everybody it's time to eat. So I don't want to make a move towards the side-by-side yet. Yeah, I want to hang this owl house that I've got. I've got some bird houses I want to hang. Is this stuff you normally do in the spring? I have no idea. I don't really care. I just want to hang them and look at them because I think they're pretty. I want to take one of the trees down in the backyard. Well, not in the yard. I guess it's technically outside the fence, but I'd like to take a couple of those down, buck them, get them ready to be split. I might, if Case gets done with his schoolwork soon enough, I might take one of those down. But yeah, with this wind, man, look at this. We had 4 days of 30-mile-an-hour winds. Well, 3 days of 30-mile to 40-mile-an-hour winds. And then that final day was up to 75. And when I tell you it was 75, see that? This is what we do on this channel. We talk about cool stuff. See that weather station? I'll link it down below. It's my favorite one ever. But you stick that one on your farm and you actually get actual readings. So like 10 minutes from here, there's a weather station that the weather station here locally owns. They didn't read as much wind and rain as we did. And that doesn't mean theirs is wrong or mine's right. What it tells me is that's what we got here on this farm. And I just think it's really cool. I like knowing that stuff. I like the wind alerts. I like the temperature alerts. It's really affordable too. It's called Tempest. I'll link it down below. It's one of the most affordable ones I've ever found. And I've had some that cost $400 or $500. Let me tell you something. It's a waste of money. Waste of money. Just get this one. Does everything those do happen. So I'm nowhere near the side-by-side. He just lost sight of me, so he figured he'd rip off. Every single leaf, because of those 3 or 4 days of wind. I mean, right here, you can see how bare my neighbor's pasture looks now in the trees. And we've still got quite a bit right here, but that's thin, man. And I'm kind of interested to see what it looks like this year because the cows have cleared a lot of that out too. How clear that looks in there. But yeah, I want to hang some birdhouses. I want to hang this owl house. I want to set some raccoons, some footholds. I need to clean out the trap from the flooding we had. I'm surprised I didn't lose my trap, to be honest. just want to do some fun things. I just want to drive around, kind of look at stuff, and see what we got going on. So let me get a few things together and we'll get started. What's up, boys? What's up, boys and girl? What's it doing? Oh, we gotta get you guys some food. Let's start with the dogs first. So they've got food. I've already been out here this morning. I kind of, Oscar almost died. He got right in the way of that bag. You okay, buddy? A little life flash before your eyes. So we talked about this yesterday, but he jumped right out. I didn't try and squish him. Did you see it? What? I went to put the feed down, or the bag of food, and he just ran right underneath it. I wasn't trying to kill him. Okay, but yeah, he just ran right underneath it. I dropped the bag on his head, and he looked at me like, no, we talked about this yesterday. The 30-minute video you guys see is not our entire day. We do take care of stuff as the needs arise. So they got food this morning. Now their food jug is filled. Man, if y'all ain't got a wiener dog or a gooser, Grandma Goose here. I mean, he's a boy, but it's Grandma Goose. And then Cabela. But man, these wiener dogs, the personality. Just be careful because they can be real wieners. Also, I know I said I was gonna do this like a month ago, but I just did it today. Judge me, I don't care. But this one's got a little seed in it, and we had these hummingbird feeders everywhere. But now we've switched over to actual feeders, and I've got some of these suet cake feeders. These are from King's Yard. I'll link them down below if I can find them. But some of you guys, and I've noticed we had the same issue. I use these golden hooks from Tractor Supply, and they're great. But sometimes your feeders have a hook, and you kind of need something like this because it's almost like a hook and a hook. They tend to blow away. Like they can actually get rocking enough that they'll come off one or the other, especially when it's... Hi, I'm talking. Hi, I'm talking. Cabela. Did you just try and make a donkey noise? But anyway, especially like the ones on the side of the house where the wind comes whipping through the deck. That one can come off pretty easy. But anyway, the other side of that too is I was like, how can I make this easier for Ray? And being able to hang something and not worry about it coming off. But you could get something like this and put it up there. And then even if your feeder doesn't have a way to, like, see what I mean? There's no way to put that on there. But what if you had like a carabiner? So you know what those are? They're like, people associate them with like mountain climbing. But yeah, carabiners are the way to go. I'll link some of those down below too. Anyway, that's what you get on Doss Outdoors. Carabiners. What you doing, dog? What you doing? Huh? What you doing? You hear the vacuum inside? You hear the vacuum in there? Yeah. It's not for you. It's not for you. Thinks everything's his. One question I have for you guys that do this a lot though, like the bird feeder thing, is we haven't had like hardly any activity on this thing. Like they don't even care. But it's almost like it's because this is here and they prefer this. They eat the heck out of this stuff. So like, I don't know if it's not as good, if they don't like it, or is it a different type of bird that eats the seed versus the free stuff? I don't know. I'll take down my bee traps too. Boy, you're talking about feeling old, man. Bird seed and bee traps. Get on my level. Woo, look at that guy. Get him, Oscar. Get him. Could also use smaller hooks too, but sometimes you can't. Anyway, the carabiner makes up for that. I'm good there. I want to dump a little bit in this one out here. That's good enough. I still like these things, man. They're pretty cool. Solar powered, just kind of set them and forget them. You gotta have really good Wi-Fi for it though. We got 2 of them. And like I said, I like them. You've got to have really good Wi-Fi for them, or I guess you could mount them on your deck if your Wi-Fi won't reach that far. We bought like a Wi-Fi range extender, so ours will reach just about anywhere. I've actually got I've got a wireless camera on that tree right there, and that's a football field away, and it works all the time. A bunch of links for your holiday shopping this year on this video. But we get asked this a lot. I get asked about what I do, how I make the Wi-Fi work, and where it works and all that. So figured I'd share. I wasn't gonna let you guys miss out on trash day. Come on now. It's like a dad's favorite day of the week. Yeah. In case you guys haven't figured out yet, you want to see my deer blind in my shooting lane? So here's the blind. Well, looky there. Probably put some WD-40 on that. Right here. They're right there. It's like 600 feet. I mean, she's watching me. But like, I've gotten probably 400 feet away from her before. She can't hear me. It's too windy. Way too far for a bow. But come rifle season, num num. We're gonna get one. Adler wants to. I already bought my tags. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Is she blind? Just down there eating that corn. Good grief, Izzy be right there. Yeah, there'll be 8 or 9 of them down there. Any other day. There's that trailer right there. But that's not actually the doe we're after. So some people might think it's kind of silly to hunt a doe, but our doe population is massive. Like we've got like 8 or 9 of them just on this 40, just to visit this 40 acres. And we've only ever seen one buck, and he was a 6-pointer. I think he was probably 2 or 3 years old. They're out here. I also haven't really been trying to attract them. I mean, I've got feed out, but in Oklahoma too, by the way, we can shoot over corn. Heck, you can actually buy a deer feeder and shoot them from the deer feeder in Oklahoma. So we're cool like that. Looks good, babe. The jammies, I mean. Oh. You're welcome. Did you know that Case has a timer on his phone that matches the timer on the slow cooker? Every time we make roast. Did you know that?
He came out when there's 17 minutes left, and he was like, oh, and he went back in his bedroom. So when there was 10, I decided to get myself food, and I was like, Case, you can come eat.
Oh my goodness. What's up? What's you doing? He even stands on his hind legs like a meerkat. Okay, so now pull up your ghost controls. I just plugged it back in, so it may be taking a second. Well, this isn't embarrassing, Goose. Wait, come on. It wants to so bad.
Oscar. No.
Oh, babe, you missed it.
He won't even look at
It
me.
worked.
You did not.
It worked. Listen. Well, the gate works. We officially have Wi-Fi down at the end of the road. So now you can just be driving along and tell Siri to open the gate. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice. Because before you had to like get in the gate and almost be right up on it before you can get it to open. So, are you on your tiptoes?
Oh, I was just stretching.
So, anyway, it works. Well, we got the delivery I was waiting on, but I can't show you guys yet. I got to think about it. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for that. And I'm not trying to be rude about it. I need time to think about it before I show you. But then the other side of that is I didn't get any birdhouses hung. And I didn't get the owl house hung because we were waiting on this. And it took me a long time to run the internet. Case came and helped me, but we figured it out. So sometimes with the internet, man, it's true. Even though if you know what you're doing, you just got to hold your tongue right. Plug the cable in and see what happens. So that's why when a computer's not working, the best thing to do is unplug it and turn it back on. Plug it back in, turn it back on. That's the best thing to do. So we won't give you some big long spiel at the end of the video like we normally do. We'll just say stay tuned because tomorrow we'll be back on Doss Farms and we'll go visit the cows and see all the animals. But we're all healthy and well. All is good. If you want to see an update on Ray's health, go over to Doss Farms. But yeah, I think that's it. So we'll just say what Adler says. Peace out.
Girl Scout.